Hello, I'm Duranda Aiken, the founder of Nese International. Nese means joy in Turkish, and I'd like to tell you a story about that joy. Once upon a time, there was a lady that felt compelled to sell all that she had and go to another country to help the women that were there that could not help themselves. She lived right among them and spoke their language. With her funds, she purchased a small house and created a welcoming and colorful place that was so cozy. When she looked around at the beautiful fabrics hanging on the walls, she just felt like it showed the colors of joy. Then she invited all the women that she knew that needed a safe place. And as she was waiting for them to arrive, she was standing on her porch. And she looked out, and on one side, she realized that there was a grassy, steep hill that some of the women had to come down to get to her porch. And she watched with her heart just pounding, hoping that they would be safe. But they made it, and when they came up on the porch, she gave them a welcoming hug and then got them into the house right away where they were safe. On the other side of the house, she noticed that there was a very even and smooth path that went all the way around to the street. And those ladies had a much easier time coming to her house, but they still needed a safe place. So when they came to the porch, she again gave them a welcoming hug and got them into the house where they were safe. After all the ladies arrived, she went into the house and closed the door firmly behind her so that they were all safe. As she looked around at the women that were there, she noticed that they were starting to relax, and that actually on their faces was a glow that seemed to just be coming from the happiness that was there, and also seemed to reflect the colors of joy that she had seen. To her great surprise, one by one, the women came over to her, some of them with tears in their eyes and kind of trembling voices. Some of them just had a few coins, others had a beautiful scarf, but each one of them said the same thing to her. You have given all that you have to help us and give us a safe place. Now we want to give you all that we have to reward you and to help you to keep us safe. The very last woman that came to approach her had a beautiful treasure chest in her hands. And when she took the lid off of the treasure chest, the jewels that were inside just reflected off of all of the beauty that was already in the room and just came alive with the colors of joy. The lady tried to refuse such an amazing gift, but the woman stopped her by saying, I had to do many things that I never wanted to do, and I was paid with these jewels. So this is all that I have, and I did not like the way that I earned them, but we have them now, and I want you to have them so that you can do something good with them. At this, the lady was just nearly overwhelmed and looked around at all of the women and said, thank you for being here and for giving me your treasures, but I want you to know that you are actually the real treasures, the treasures of joy. End of story. Now I want to tell you, Nese is ready to bring the artisan creations of survivors as a monthly Treasures of Joy subscription box. But to do this, we need you. We need you to invest in Nese, to support the artisan creations as the survivors cross that bridge of joy, which is Nese, into becoming thrivers. So they will no longer just be survivors of trauma, which is great, but they will be well on their way to a new life and being a thriver. As you invest in Nese, you will get so much in return. Not only will you get an exclusive Treasures of Joy box, you'll be one of the first to hear from a survivor that is well on her way to becoming a thriver. We want to share the heartfelt joy and satisfaction of knowing when you open that Treasures of Joy box every month, you are helping those that have given all that they have to start a new life, the life of a safe and joyful thriver. Join us today, walk with us, and be a part of changing lives, locally, nationally, and even internationally. Help Nese be the bridge that causes survivors to become thrivers with their treasures of joy. Thank you.